By the early 1950s, that big 320 engine was capable of producing about 170 horsepower, a remarkable figure for an engine design that had first appeared more than 20 years earlier. But horsepower was never the whole story. The true strength of the Buick Straight-8 was torque and smoothness. These engines produced a strong pulling power at low speeds, making them perfect for large American sedans cruising long distances on open highways. In the 1930s and 1940s, long-distance travel was becoming more common in the United States. Families were driving farther than ever before, and Buick positioned itself as the ideal car for comfortable highway travel. The Straight-8 played a huge role in creating that identity. Buick installed different versions of the engine across its lineup. Smaller Straight-8 engines powered models like the Buick Special and the Super, giving buyers an affordable entry into 8-cylinder smoothness. Meanwhile, larger engines like the 320 cubic inch version powered higher-end models, such as the Century and the Roadmaster. In these bigger cars, the Straight-8 provided the kind of effortless acceleration that made highway driving feel easy. Drivers could cruise for hours while the engine hummed quietly under the hood. Another important milestone came after World War II. In 1948, Buick introduced a revolutionary new transmission called Dynaflow. This automatic transmission was designed specifically to work with the smooth torque characteristics of the Straight-8 engine. Unlike modern automatics that shift frequently, Dynaflow focused on continuous, seamless power delivery. The combination of the Straight-8 and Dynaflow created an incredibly smooth driving experience. For many drivers in the late 1940s and early 1950s, it felt almost futuristic. But despite its elegance, the Straight-8 design also had limitations. The engine block was extremely long. In fact, a Straight-8 engine could be nearly 3 feet long from front to back. That meant it required a very large engine bay. As car design began to evolve in the post-war years, automakers started looking for engines that were shorter and more compact. Another challenge was the crankshaft. Because the engine had 8 cylinders arranged in a long line, the crankshaft itself was very long. While Buick supported it with multiple bearings, it could still flex slightly at higher engine speeds. This wasn't a major problem for normal driving, but it limited how much the engine could evolve in terms of higher performance. Meanwhile, the automotive industry was moving toward a new solution, the V8 engine. V8 engines were shorter, lighter, and capable of producing more power while fitting into smaller spaces under the hood. By the early 1950s, the shift was inevitable. In 1953, Buick began replacing the Straight-8 with a completely new engine design, the famous Nailhead V8. This new engine had a displacement of about 322 cubic inches and represented the next generation of American performance. Most Buick models switched to the V8 immediately. Only the entry-level Buick Special continued using the Straight-8 for that final year. And just like that, after more than 2 decades of service, the era of the Buick Straight-8 came to an end. From 1931 to 1953, this remarkable engine had powered millions of cars and helped define Buick's reputation for smooth, refined performance. It had carried families across America, cruised the highways of the post-war boom, and even inspired generations of classic car enthusiasts. Today, the sound of a classic Buick Straight-8 starting up is something special. The long crankshaft begins to turn, the cylinders fire one after another, and the engine settles into a deep, silky rhythm that feels completely different from modern engines. It's not just mechanical, it's almost musical. And for many classic car collectors, restoring one of these engines is like preserving a piece of American automotive history. Because the Buick Straight-8 wasn't just an engine, it was a symbol of an era when carmakers believed refinement mattered just as much as speed, when engineering elegance was something drivers could actually feel behind the wheel, and when a long, smooth inline-eight represented the very best that American luxury could offer. If you've ever heard a classic Buick Straight-8 come to life, or if someone in your family once owned a vintage Buick, share your story in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the forgotten machines that shaped automotive history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel Engine of Time, because here, every engine has a story, and we're just getting started.
For over 20 years, one engine defined American luxury, the legendary Buick Straight-8. But suddenly, it disappeared. Why did Buick kill one of the smoothest engines ever built? But the real reason Buick abandoned this engine had nothing to do with power. We'll get to that in a moment. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel Engine of Time so you don't miss more deep dives into the machines that shaped automotive history. Now, imagine this. It's the early 1930s in America. The country is struggling through the Great Depression. Factories are quiet, money is tight, and yet the automobile industry is still racing toward the future. Most cars on the road are powered by simple six-cylinder engines, reliable, practical, and familiar. But one automaker decided to take a completely different path. Instead of playing it safe, they unveiled an engine so smooth, so refined, and so ambitious that it will power their cars for more than 2 decades and become one of the defining machines of pre-war American motoring. It's long, it's elegant, and when it runs, it feels almost effortless. This was the legendary Buick Straight-8 engine. Wait till the end for the interesting history. Because the story of this engine is not just about engineering, it's about ambition, innovation, and a time when American carmakers believed that bigger, smoother, and more refined truly meant better. In 1931, Buick, a major division of General Motors, made a bold decision. The company would retire its long-running six-cylinder engines and replace them entirely with a new inline eight-cylinder design. At the time, eight-cylinder engines were usually reserved for luxury automobiles. They were expensive, complex, and typically found in high-end brands. But Buick wanted something more than just power. Their engineers wanted refinement. The philosophy was simple. The more cylinders an engine has, the smoother it can run. In a 4-stroke engine, each cylinder fires at regular intervals. With 8 cylinders working in sequence, those power pulses become more evenly spaced. The result is a smoother flow of power with fewer vibrations. For drivers, that meant something important. The car didn't just move forward, it glided. Buick had actually been pioneers of overhead valve engine design since the early days of the automobile. While many competitors relied on flathead engines, Buick engineers preferred what they called a valve-in-head design, where the valves were located above the cylinders. This configuration allowed better airflow into and out of the engine, which improved combustion and efficiency. So when the new Straight-8 arrived in 1931, it wasn't just bigger than the old 6, it was more advanced as well. The first versions of the engine came in several displacements. One of the smallest was about 233 cubic inches and produced around 77 horsepower, which was respectable performance for the early 1930s. Other versions included larger engines like a 272 cubic inch unit producing about 90 horsepower and a 344 cubic inch version producing over 100 horsepower. For the era, these numbers represented smooth and dependable power rather than outright speed. And Buick marketed that smoothness heavily. Advertising campaigns described the engine's combustion process with a memorable slogan, "Every spark sets off a cyclone." This referred to the swirling air-fuel mixture inside the combustion chamber, which helped the engine burn fuel more efficiently and produce consistent power. Over the next 2 decades, the Buick Straight-8 would evolve continuously. Engineers refined its internal design, improved carburation, increased compression ratios, and steadily boosted performance. The smaller engines eventually grew to displacements like 233 cubic inches in the mid-1930s, 248 cubic inches in the late 1930s, and later 263 cubic inches by the early 1950s. The larger engines also matured, with the famous 320 cubic inch Straight-8 becoming one of Buick's most respected power plants.